Curiosity is the lust of the mind. I often observe the absurdity of dreams, but never dream of the absurdity of my waking thoughts. Life itself is but motion, and can never be without desire, nor without fear, no more than without sense. Knowledge is power. Fear of things invisible is the natural seed of that which every one in himself calleth religion. True and false are attributes of speech, not of things. And where speech is not, there is neither truth nor falsehood. It is not wisdom but authority that makes a law. For such is the nature of man, that howsoever they may acknowledge many others to be more witty, or more eloquent, or more learned, yet they will hardly believe there be many so wise as themselves, for they see their own wit at hand, and other men's at a distance. Fear of power invisible, feigned by the mind, or imagined from tales publicly allowed, is religion, not allowed superstition. Hurt inflicted, if less than the benefit of transgressing, is not punishment, and is rather the price or redemption than the punishment of a crime. Silence is sometimes an argument of consent. Leisure is the mother of philosophy. The source of every crime is some defect of the understanding, or some error in reasoning, or some sudden force of the passions. Defect in the understanding is ignorance, in reasoning, erroneous opinion. Concerning the first, there is a saying much usurped of late, that wisdom is acquired, not by reading of books, but of men. It is many times with a fraudulent design that men stick their corrupt doctrine with the cloves of other men's wit. Give an inch, he'll take an ell. Every time reason stands against the human will stand against the reason. Force and fraud are in war the two cardinal virtues. Words are the counters of wise men, and the money of fools. Look not at the greatness of the evil past, but the greatness of the good to follow. Words are wise men's counters. They do but reckon by them, but they are the money of fools. Fact be virtuous, or vicious, as fortune pleaseth. No arts, no letters, no society, and which is worst of all, continual fear and danger of violent death. And the life of man solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short. The first and fundamental law of nature, which is, to seek peace and follow it. Liberty, to define it, is nothing other than the absence of impediments to motion. The secret thoughts of a man run over all things, holy, profane, clean, obscene, grave, and light, without shame or blame. War consisteth not in battle only, or the act of fighting, but in a tract of time, wherein the will to contend by battle is sufficiently known. When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, then the last remedy of all is war, which profiteth for every man, by victory or death. Felicity is a continual progress of the desire, from one object to another, the attaining of the former being still but the way to the latter. It's not the pace of life I mind. It's the sudden stop at the end. The value of all things contracted for is measured by the appetite of the contractors, and therefore the just value is that which they be contented to give. A man's conscience and his judgment are the same thing, and, as the judgment, so also the conscience may be erroneous. God put me on this earth to accomplish a certain number of things. Right now I'm so far behind that I'll never die. For to accuse requires less eloquence, such is man's nature, than to excuse, and condemnation, than absolution, more resembles justice. In the very shadows of doubt a thread of reason begins, by whose guidance we shall escape to the clearest light. What is the heart but a spring, and the nerves but so many strings, and the joints but so many wheels, giving motion to the whole body? Now I am about to take my last voyage, a great leap in the dark. As a draft animal is yoked in a wagon, even so the spirit is yoked in this body. Nor can a man any more lie, whose desires are at an end, than he, whose senses and imaginations are at a stand. For it can never be that war shall preserve life, and peace destroy it. The power of a man is his present means, to obtain some future apparent good. If I read as many books as most men do, I would be as dull-witted as they are. Respes finem. That is to say, in all your actions, look often upon what you would have, as the thing that directs all your thoughts in the way to attain it. When someone uses you, they're only nice when it suits them. It is in the laws of a commonwealth, as in the laws of gaming. Whatsoever the gamesters all agree on, is injustice to none of them. Life is nasty, brutish, and short. Hell is truth seen too late. The condition of man is a condition of war of everyone against everyone. Respes finem. That is to say, in all your actions, look often upon what you would have, as the thing that directs all your thoughts in the way to attain it. To this war of every man against every man, this also inconsequent, that nothing can be unjust. The notions of right and wrong, justice and injustice have there no place. Where there is no common power, there is no law, where no law, no injustice. Force and fraud are in war the cardinal virtues.